Thank you, Caroline. By the way, I've seen a lot of your lips online lately. What's that all about? You got a little. You don't know. Okay. Great. So I'm here to address the situation that happened in Minnesota this morning. And what the media failed to mention is that the woman in the car rammed the officer and continued to roll him over and over again, literally burning out on his chest with her back tires until he had enough and protected himself. The media also didn't mention today that the same ICE officer was dragged from a vehicle for 6 miles down the interstate and even a few dirt roads by other U.S. citizens trying to protect immigrants just 2 weeks ago. This guy couldn't even say his own name 3 days ago, so I think it's reasonable for most of us to say he was probably in a pretty bad mood. Maybe even looking for a little well-deserved retribution. Now, I've never been dragged before, but I have dressed in drag. This broader left-wing network also goes by the name Neighborhood Watch or Block Watch, sometimes Citizen Crime Watch. They are well established and all over the United States. You can even look up their origins up on Wikipedia and their sinister purposes. So to combat this, we have activated task forces like the Department of Agriculture, focusing on immigrants committing SNAP fraud. So if you're trying to buy the vegetables that you just picked directly out of the field using SNAP benefits that you do not qualify for, I have a message for you. You pick those vegetables for us, not you. So what we are doing is creating a new assistant general position who will have nationwide jurisdiction over fraud, and we have discussed a few candidates for the position, but most of us have come to an agreement on Scott Baio, who, as we all know, was on Happy Days as the character Chachi. And so I want to tell you why this is important to the American people, because I have 3 kids, and that's a lot of kids. And if you're a young parent struggling to afford childcare, we have programs for you and your kids, not Somalian people's kids. We're the richest country in the world for a reason, and free lunch isn't one of them. So I stand with ICE, the president stands with ICE, wrapped onto his cankles. Pam Bondi stands with ICE, I think she's dating one of the guys. Scott Baio stands with ICE, pretty sure most of the guys that were on Happy Days stand with ICE, and anybody that don't should be ashamed of theirself. Questions?
Thank you, Vice President. Reports are that you are currently fucking Erica Kirk. Is this true?